Hi everybody, I'm Ashley and welcome to my Module 3 video where I'll be talking a little bit more in detail about myself. I am 23 years old and I live in Garden City, Michigan with my 2-year-old daughter and my mother. My mother has stage 4 lung cancer and she has lupus. When I was about 10 years old, my mom was diagnosed with lupus and it has taken a toll on her as well as myself because at the age of 10, I had to become a caretaker for an adult and I had to learn a little bit more about taking care of myself because I was my mother's only child. Um, Another thing about me is that I grew up in a household with two parents. Only my two parents were not a man and a woman. It was a woman and a woman. And I know that that may be controversial for some of you guys, but for me, it was normal. I don't have a problem with homosexuality because I grew up around it my entire life. I believe that a woman and a woman and a man could create a very stable household for a child, and it's not up to government as to who can raise a child and how. Some laws prevent gays from marrying, some laws prevent gays from adopting, and I feel like that's unfair because I was raised by two women and I feel like I turned out pretty well. Um, Schoolcraft College, I started attending when I was 21 years old after I had my first child. Before I had my daughter, I was not able to attend college. I couldn't afford it and I couldn't get financial aid. And it just so happens that after I had my daughter, I qualified for everything. So this is my second year, and I will be graduating with, with a degree in fine art in May of this year, actually. I was supposed to graduate last semester, but I ended up taking some separate classes that should be transferring over to Wayne State, where I will be finishing my bachelor's degree in social work, and I will also be getting a bachelor's degree in nursing. Since I was a child, I wanted to be a nurse. There is really nothing that I love more than helping people. When I was 14 years old, my grandfather entered a nursing home called the Arnold Home. He fell out of bed due to neglectful situations, and he had an open brain bleed, which ultimately ended his life. And I told myself that I wanted to become a nurse so that I can prevent other families from losing their loved ones due to neglectful situations. But enough about my family life. A few things about me that I feel are kind of personal and unique are that I do have a fashion blog and I also have a nonprofit organization called Love My Culture that I started when I was 19 years old. Love My Culture basically helps those in need in urban areas. It's more focused on the children who don't have access to music, dance, photography, modeling, and other things like that. Being that I'm an urban socialite or that I'm in the city all the time, I have many, many friends in many different areas. I utilize those people to bring culture into the lives of young children in urban areas like Detroit, Inkster, Highland Park, anywhere I can. The last project that I did was feeding the homeless. Um, Me and a group of my volunteers, young kids, went down to the NSO building and prepared bag lunches for the homeless down there just so that they can get an experience of what it's like to help other people. In the future, I plan to open up a building for my nonprofit organization so that the homeless can come down and get a meal or get assistance with things that they might need, and also open up a sort of recreation center for children where they can practice their music, dance, artwork, photography, anything that they want just to get them out of the house and into something amazing because we all need to do something amazing with our lives. I was never given the opportunity to do things due to financial situations, but I feel like if I can change a kid's life now, why not take the opportunity to do so? I'm actually kind of nervous and I'm sorry if I may be stuttering. so forgive me. I think this will be the conclusion of my video. Thank you guys. I hope to hear some good feedback on my video and how I can make it better before I turn it in for the end of this assignment. Thank you guys.